Hello everyone, welcome to Rollerball Garage. This is going to be part 2 of the restoration of that old vintage rusty, crusty Craftsman drill press that I picked up for $3. So let's see if we can wind it up this time. So let's get right to it. Here we go. We're going to call this the end of part number 1 of this quote-unquote restoration. I think it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's got some flaws, obviously, but it sure looks better than when I got it. Here's what this looks like now in here. But anyway, this part of it seems to work pretty well. This might actually work. I'm not sure which way this goes, but it would seem that this would be the proper way because they go in farther. So, could it work? I think there's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
I'm making some progress on this bracket for the pulleys as part of the drivetrain. I sure hope this works because it's been a lot of work so far, and got these holes drilled. These two have to be enlarged in order to fit this bolt right here. And the most critical part of the whole thing is going to be making the bends here and here to bend it in kind of a U shape. And I'm really not sure how that's going to go. So anyway, I'm making progress. And like I say, the critical part is doing these bends here, and I sure hope that comes out okay. We'll see, I guess. I broke this bracket, pulley bracket that I'd worked so hard on while I was beating on it, trying to bend it. And I guess I didn't heated this side up and it being okay, but this side, apparently I didn't get hot enough and it broke. So I'm going to attempt to weld it back together. I don't know if I'm not a good welder at all. Don't claim to be, but I'm going to try. And hey, it's always a good day when you get to play with a welder, right? So let's see what I can do. I have finished fabricating the bracket and the hardware for the pulley assembly. So here's my welding job there. It's not the best in the world, but it'll have to do. So time to put it together. Took a while to get all this tested and fitted and so forth, but it goes together like so. Let's see, I don't think it makes any difference, but we're going to go this way. All this other stuff I pretty much had on hand. I sourced these pulleys, so go this way. I might cut that off. Looks kind of ugly. But they turn. They have bearings, ball bearings in there. And so now let me show you how it installs. This was actually quite a chore to get this done. I didn't have this bracket, and I didn't have measurements or anything. I had to go by just pictures I had seen. And it seems to come out okay. Fits in here like so. There's multiple holes that you can use for adjustment. And this goes through here. Let's see. I think this one goes over here. Not that it makes any difference. Oops. Forgot the lock washer. Having a thunderstorm out there right now. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So, there you go. The idea is that the belt wraps around here and goes down to the motor. So, I'm glad that is finished. Now I need to start thinking about motor mounts and belt links brackets and base for the whole thing. So I guess that'll come next. I hooked up a test stand, a test setup. I went to AutoZone and bought a 60-inch belt, and I had earlier approximated that I thought that's what I needed, and with some adjustments, it's a little tricky to get it adjusted just right, but it seems to be working. So let me demonstrate. It's turning the wrong direction, but that's okay. The motor is bi-directional, just depending on how you wire it. So, I am convinced that this is going to work, so I'm going to continue with the project. Next up, we'll figure out some kind of a mount. This is going to have to be a little bit higher than the motor in order to make the belt length work. And I'm going to have to fabricate, I think, out of metals, a couple of little boxes for the switches in order for it to fit right. So I think I'll work on the little metal switch boxes now, and we'll continue with the project. I'm in the process of bending up some little metal boxes for the switches. One switch will be on off, the other switch will control the direction. So, don't really need a directional switch, but why not? So, next step, I've already got them cut out here, so the next step is just to bend them up, see if they work. Needs a little more work, but you get the idea. They'll fit together with a little bit more work. I'm going to use some of this stuff on the base, mainly because that's what I've got. So I don't want it to be real dark, so I'll try to wipe it off fairly quickly. So anyway, that's what I'm going with. The pieces of the base ready for installation. It's just a cheap old 1x12 from Home Depot, but I put a coat of stain on there, and I think I put 4 coats of Minwax polyacrylic on, sanding in between coats. So I think we're about ready to start putting this thing together and doing the wiring. So let's get started on that. Well, here's the finished product, everyone. I think it came out pretty well, actually. Let's see here. I was going to make a little knob for this right here, but I kind of ran out of time. And I got a drawer full of little knobs, so I just used this one. And let's see. The base is all put together. Let's turn it around here. Here's the motor, which I've bought one on eBay. Forgot how much it was. Not that much. I don't know, $20 or so. She used. Here's the little box I made for the switch. So, nothing left to do, I don't think, at this point, except to give it a test drive. I backed the camera up, so let's give this thing a drive. Works quite well. I think the old Craftsman drill press turned out pretty well. Seems to work fine. I think it looks cool. It's a big heavy beast. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I guess I'll just try to find a spot for it around here. I've got too many things like that around here. But anyway, wish I had some more space. But I think it's a really neat old piece, and I really enjoyed working on it. It was, it had everything. I mean, it had
cleaning up rusty parts, polishing stuff, metal fabrication, electrical wiring, welding, woodworking, you name it. That project had it all. And I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it. And I hope you all did too. So, with that, we will say goodbye. And until next time, I hope you watched the video. Hope you liked it. And please leave me a comment. We'll see you next time. Bye.